mate. I had to throw in hazardous waste because I couldn't get the stains out. Oh, hello and welcome back to Not Another Leeds podcast. We've had about 2 months and James' internet is still not caught up.
I wish I took a picture of that and sent it to him, mate.
Yeah. Welcome back, ladies and gents. It's a pleasure to be back. First of all, I would like to say hello to Kevin. How are we, Kev?
All right, mate. How are you? All good?
I'm good, mate. Thank you very much. And he's back. It is James himself. Hello, James, as they say in Spain. How are we?
Good, mate. Good. I've gone on my phone because my internet and my laptop is wank.
I'll be honest, mate. Your phone's better. Your phone is way better than your laptop, mate.
Yeah.
Big time. Should use this from now on, I say, yeah.
You don't look like you're in a cave being held hostage by the Taliban. That's
the Yorkshire band.
Yeah. Welcome back, everyone. And we've missed you, haven't we, boys? We've missed everyone in the comments.
Yeah.
Sounds so enthusiastic. Well, then, let's get straight into it, chaps. First of all, we have to talk about the Creator Cup. Me and Kev took part, as you can see. I am repping the mighty Peacocks. Hard done by, in my opinion. Hard done by. James was trying his best to get back in time, but I don't think they sold parachutes on the plane, did they, James?
They did.
Oh, it's gone again. I'll just show this. This was the Creator Cup. Well organised by Joe Blackburn, and you can see the live stream on there. A big props to Joe Blackburn, by the way, for organising it. And on the day, it was like a blue-ass fly cutting about, and he still managed to play some minutes. Kev, were you impressed by the silky samba?
Yeah, he did really well, didn't he? Joe did. It must have been one of the most stressful days of his life. People say moving house. This must have been 12 times harder than that. But yeah, he did really, really well. Fair play to Joe. He played more than I did, to be fair. Actually, I reckon.
He probably did, mate. Before we actually get into the game itself, we have to talk about a specific thing that happened in the warm-up, Kev. Can you talk us through what happened?
I think it's probably better coming from you, mate. It's better for a bystander to explain what happened. But we're basically, some people call it rondo, but we call it piggy in the middle. That's what we call it down here. So Danny, explain what happened, mate, please.
Well, from my point of view, my POV, as it were, I was on the outside of the circle. You and Paul, from Leeds Therapy, was in the middle on the same team, trying to trap the ball so the other people can go in the middle. I don't know what happened, but it was like something out of Tekken, and Paul did some sort of Yoshimitsu roundhouse kick, and next thing I know, I just see you on the floor in a crumpled state, morning, holding your back.
Yeah, he kind of two-footed me from behind. He didn't realise we were on the same team, and I've just basically nearly did a flip, landed on my back, and it kind of put me out of the Creator Cup, to be honest. I think I played about 10-15 minutes and that was it. So yeah, Paul, thanks, mate. I'm going to need some therapy after that.
Oh,
yeah.
No.
Don't worry, James. I know that were you mid-flight when the game was on?
No, it was on I flew on the Monday, mate. It was on the Sunday.
Oh, right. My apologies.
Well, James will be on the Peacocks next year anyway. James is already a Peacocks member. Yeah, he'll be back next year. James.
I will.
Good lad. We'll need you in that 11, mate. We're all confident, James. Before the game, look, this is him. Look, soaking it all up on the pitch. Yeah, got his headphones in, listening to Barbie Girl by Aqua. And then I want you, when you see, what do you think Kev is saying, James? What do you think he's saying at this moment in time?
Tom!
Here's my rendition. You ready? This is what I think is happening.
Trying to stare them on.
You're right. Oh, God.
I did, however, have a video of Kev sprinting. I said this just before we came on air. Kev was sprinted, and he must have been on the pitch about 10 minutes. Yeah. And he turned around to the bench and went.
James has seen that. times over the years, haven't you, James?
Mate, I have seen a few broken wingers as well. Playing, so.
Yeah, all in all, it were a good day though, Kev, wasn't it? If we're a good cause, we raised over £5,000. But what was it like from the sidelines?
Well, to be honest, mate, it was really, really good. There was a lot of people there, a lot of tickets sold. We got to meet some of the people that watched the show. And to meet all the other like content creators in person that we actually do these shows with. We obviously go on their shows and stuff like that. Especially the OKB lads, obviously, because they've been with us from the start coming onto this. So I have to say fair play to them. Dylan, Darren, everybody met up with them. It was just really, really good. I really enjoyed it. And yeah, thanks to everybody for making it a really good day. I mean, I was sat in the dugout for ages. Obviously, I couldn't move. Towards the end, I kept saying to Dylan, "Put me up front, put me up front." And when it came to it, I was like, "Nah, just leave it, mate. Just leave it." Just like that. I was like, "Nah, leave it." Because he came towards the end, yeah, because it was 3-2 towards Fenner. I had like that hero syndrome. Yeah. But I was just basically running up and down the side of the pitch, just shouting at Joe Wainman and just trying to make everybody laugh at that. So yeah, it was really, really good day. Yeah.
Joe, if you are watching this, mate, lay off the tan, mate. You look like an Oompa Loompa. Willy Wonka will be after you soon. The weather, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, was absolutely next level. I've got a photograph here. This is what it was. And we had to use all the subs.
Yeah, it was absolutely pissing it down. It was biblical. It was that wet. Honestly, it was mad.
Yeah. Shout out to Joe, by the way, who took me out. I was about to go through and skin everyone and equalize it, and then he just took me out. And this is me reacting. No, it's all good fun. I love Joe. As I say, it was great to meet all the other content creators, and it was a great day. And you can go watch it back if you want.
I wouldn't recommend it.
The referee was paid off allegedly.
Yeah, big time.
But yeah, all in all, please go check out Joe Blackburn's channel, and you can see Match Day vlog with Joe.
James, what was that film with the guy from Jackass in Johnny Knoxville where he's
The Ringer?
Yeah, that's it. That'll do. Do you know what I mean? That's all we got to say there. Yeah. Oh, Dylan, yes. It's I've still got a really, really bruised back. It is like it was purple for 3 days. Just started to go back now to normal, but yeah, I'm still in a bit of pain, but I'll be all right. Thanks, mate.
Yeah, so good. So funny. Great day all around. James, how was your holiday?
Hot and Turkish.
Oh, that's what you get when you go to
Turkey.
Wales.
Turkey. Is that where they sell Turkish furniture?
Yeah. Well, it's what they call it now, isn't it? You're not allowed to call it Turkey anymore. It's called Turkey, isn't it, or something like that?
I don't know. Yeah. Either way. Right then, James. I'll start with you, buddy, because you caught up and all that. So the first signing, Mr. Where is he? I can't see him. I've lost him. Beale. Is he top notch for you, mate? What's your thoughts on this guy?
I'll wait and see because the Premier League in it, and it can either make or break you. We seem to be going giant recruitment. Yeah, he looks like a sturdy guy, but again, I like to see what they're like when in their first game. But it's a positive defensive inclusion, I'll say.
That's a good shot. But you, Kev, are you impressed with him? I mean, he's got a great fringe.
Yeah, I mean, if you look across the board, I mean, I believe into Malamba in for this guy. I think he's a bit of a coup. I think there's a lot. He's massive. He's huge. He's really good in the air. I remember watching a couple of years ago at the Euros, and he's one of the best players. But apparently, he likes to play in the back three. So I mean, I guess we saw him against Man United. He was quite good. But again, sometimes you have to do a bit with James. Agree with him sometimes because remember we signed Roque Jr. who won the World Cup. So yeah, any centre half that comes into this team, I do get a bit worried about because we signed Robin Koch, came with a good reputation. Diego Llorente came from Real Madrid, started playing there. So, but I'll be honest, I think he he's going to be a good player for us. I've watched a few videos. The Man United game, yeah, I really like the BR one. I know I'm rambling a bit here, but yeah, I'm quite impressed with this signing. I like it. It a lot.
I agree, mate. I like the look of him. Obviously, as soon as I've heard his name, YouTube straight open. Yep, like look of him. Yep, straight away. Against Manchester United, I thought it was good. I thought he commanded very well, and it seems like we're going for Big Bastard FC, like the old Stoke sort of approach. Especially with Lucas Perry that we've signed as well. He's 6 foot bastard 5 or something. But yeah, I agree. I think it's a really good. I mean, going from Udinese into Milan, and I'm sure it was Borussia Dortmund. Might have been Gladbach. Either way, getting him over the line was great business in my opinion, and I think he'll do well for us. Moving on then to a freebie, Mr. Nemecha, who played against us for, was it Preston? Did Preston he played for us a couple of years ago?
I don't know.
In the Championship from City, I believe.
Yeah, he's one of those many Man City youth academy products, and I believe he's actually homegrown as well. And he comes under the homegrown rule, so we need players like that, which is good. But I mean, I can't say I know enough about this guy to say if he's a good player or not. But I can say he looked good against Man United. But if you've been watching the Premier League for the last 2 years, anyone looks good against Man United. So I don't think he'll be number one striker. I think there's still a player out there that we're going to sign. But I do see him possibly being a backup coming on if we're winning 1-0, 10 minutes to go, holding the ball at the top. Yeah, I like this signing again. I'll be honest. I think there's going to be a bit of a pattern going through when we go through all these signings that, yeah, that's going to be coming. So, I mean, I love the recruitment at the moment and the names that are being bashed around about there right now. Yeah, I'm really, really impressed. And again, yeah, we'll see how this guy gets on.
And it's not only that, mate. It's the fact that we're seeing targets pop up and we're actually getting these targets. It's none of this, we're scoping him out. We're interested in him. Do you know what I mean? It's like with Pak Shaw, which we'll talk about later on, but it looks like we're actually going to get that deal over the line, which is like when you had Rodrigo de Paul, all that.
I'm touching wood there, mate.
Yeah. Well, that's for a different show, Kev. James, what do you think about Nemecha?
I think he's a forward. To be fair, mate, it's the same with all of the signings that we've got. You have to wait and see what they're going to be like. But when you're looking at all the signings that the 49ers have brought in since they've come in, they haven't really put a foot wrong. So I like that they're not being out overpriced in getting players in as well. They're standing their ground. They're letting Sunderland pay over the other players. Yeah, mate. Again, it will see. He looks like a bit of a workhorse up there. He's not very prolific, but he's gonna occupy defenders. He's a big bastard again. Probably what we need this first season, going up there, someone that's going to battle up top, because obviously it's the end of old Sir Bamford and his spaghetti legs. So yeah, we'll see how we get on.
What we're going to do for jokes, James? You know what I mean? We'll talk about Paddy a little bit later on, but that nostalgia of calling him shit it's not going to be great when he's not here. But yeah, we're watching Nemecha in the past few games. I like his hold-up play and the fact he can just bring it down, Kev.
Yeah, he's got quick feet. I noticed how quick his feet are, and he seems to have a decent thingy, chemistry with the players around him already, especially Nonto as well. I thought he played well when he played with Nonto against United. I like what I saw. Again, thingy. Yeah, it's always about, mate. Oh, look, man. It's the only game I've been able to watch, James, all right? It's all I can base everything on. So, yeah, I'm happy. Yeah.
Very well. You can't ask for much more than that. I mean, next one through the door, I believe, was Goodmanson, who from Lille. I like this guy again. Like you say, Kev, there's going to be a common theme. James, do you see him and Bogle together on the wings going forward?
Yeah, he seems like a bit of another worker. Gets up and down. Another big player. But the one thing that he is that we haven't had in a long time is a good defensive left back. So I'm hoping he can do that for us, because that's what we haven't had in about, I can't remember the last defensive left back we've had ever. So yeah, if he can bring that to us, that'll be a bonus.
That and IKEA meatballs,
Obviously.
Kev.
Yeah, I like the look of him against Scum. All right, against Scum. Whoever, Jay, yeah, against Scum, I liked him. He seems to get forward a lot. He looks a bit better. I mean, he was a bit shaky at the start. I thought didn't look great defensively, but I feel like I've watched some of his videos for Lille. He looks decent. I quite like him. I think he'd be a fan favourite. I think he'll be what Rasmus was meant to be when he first came. You know, like that Viking warrior, have that attitude. Yeah, I think he'll be what Rasmus was meant to be, but can pass. Do you know what I mean? That's what I like him. I think this is, again, another good signing. Good money, good age, good profile, and the speed he got up that pitch, like the length of his strides as well. I just thought, oh my God, everyone's going to love this guy. So, yeah, really impressed with him too. Honestly, there's just no faults at the moment. I'm just loving it. Probably going to win the league.
Not just that, mate. We're gonna, even though we're not in Europe, we're going to win that as well.
Yeah, we're going to win that too, mate.
Absolutely.
You know, I'm so impressed with these signings, and there's people like, it's never good enough for certain people, but just them few signings we just talked about there, I'm really impressed. It's already an upgrade. Plus, we have to talk about the players that we already have that have been showing how good they are in pre-season, albeit against the third tier and a second tier German team, and another relegation threatened Premier League team. But if we could talk about it, the game, we could have nixed that. We could have actually won that if Ramazani had put his shooting boots on. Do you know what I mean? I thought that overall, to say we're a scattered squad, we could have done all right. We could have won it. Sorry.
I agree with you. Oh, sorry, Daniel. I was about to say I actually agree with you.
Kev.
Yeah, I feel some of our players from last year are going to be better than they were. Some of our players from last year were better this year. I've just got a feeling this might be the season of Wilfred Gnonto, you know, because he'll have a bit more time. I feel like this is Willie's season. I think he might be our player of the year, will be Willie Gnonto this year. I've just have the feeling. I don't know why, because he's looked insane in pre-season so far, like flicks, tricks, like the Willie that we first got when we first signed him against Man United. And when he was just playing out of his skin, when Gary Neville was saying this lad could play for Man City, if anybody remembers that game, it was insane. I think Willie Gnonto is going to have the year of his life, and I think because it's, again, a lot of these lads are going to be playing for the World Cup as well. I just got a feeling it's going to be, they're all going to be good this year. Yeah. I'll just Willie
taking that extra little bit.
Yeah, Willie's year, mate. Willie's year.
Willie impresses.
Yeah.
Big Willie style. Yeah. But you, James, do you agree with Kev with Gnonto? Because we saw that link up of Bogle and Gnonto, and they linked up really well, really well.
Willie well.
Willie well, yeah.
I think so, mate. Well, he's got his wish now. He's playing in the Premier League, so he needs to show that he can do it, and he's got the ability. We've seen it in little small doses. The problem I had with him when we were in there initially, he would do it in little bursts. When he'd burst on the scene, he'd have 5 minutes where it'd be unbelievable, and then he'd disappear from the game. But hopefully, a few seasons with us and working a bit, it'll get him more involved in the games. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing him. I think it might be. I agree. Actually, it might be a big season for him in this Premiership League.
Do you think he's matured?
No, he's still the same size.
Do you feel like he's matured, James?
Hopefully he has, and he isn't asking for moves and stuff. But well, big season for him, I reckon.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I really like to look at Gnonto in the past couple of games, especially the goal against Paderborn. I thought it was really well taken. Picked his corner. Did you watch the game against Pad? Yeah, favourite corner. And yeah, I think he'll be one to watch this season. Right then, moving on to the local Geordie lads. What do we think of this one? Because this one, from I don't want to say uneducated because that's really the wrong word, but I mean, like, not like, I thought this was a sensible signing, Kev. What did you feel like this was?
I think this shows. Yeah, I think this shows, and again, with the people that we've been linked with and the players that we've brought in, I feel we might start playing a 4-3-3 like the way Newcastle play. You know, with Guimaraes, Tonali, and Joe Linton in there. There's no out and out 10, but they're more. All three of them are more like 6s and 8s all combined together. I think it's a brilliant signing for what it looks like we're going to be doing. If does anybody in the comments agree with me? I think we'll be playing like a 4-3. Then 2 wingers, so 4-3-3 basically. That's what I feel like we're going to be playing this year. We won't play with a 10 unless we get this, like, somebody's going to come off the bench or something like that. I feel like it's going to be a 4-3-3 season with Statch. Look at all the players we bought that can play in that system. All of the defensive players, and you've got your box-to-box ones in Tanaka and Purdue, everything like that as well. This is definitely a 4-3-3 season for us. And again, a good signing, a really, really good Premier League experience. Everything about the Sean Longstaff signing to me screams sensible. Do you know what I mean? It's just something that we should have done when we first went up there years and years ago when we signed all those players, even like Aronson and even Adams and stuff like that. I know Adams was one of the better players in that season, but Longstaff is the sort of player that we should be signing when we're going up, especially as a newly promoted team. Yeah, you can see it with Sunderland trying to go and get Granit Xhaka. Everybody needs that bit of experience of Premier League football, and I think Longstaff brings that in droves. And he will be a big player for us this year, I'm telling you. I think he'll start more games than he won't. I really do. In this 4-3-3 that we're going to play.
There you have it. Yep. Exclusive from Kev. 4-3-3. James, are you a fan of the 4-3-3? And obviously on the Longstaff stuff, I thought these are the signings we should have made years ago.
Well, I think you mean the second season, because when we first went up, we were brilliant. But yeah, the second season, yeah. I think there's this sort of, we're looking at, because we were playing the 4-2-4 before, but now we've got if we're doing the 3 in the midfield, it's more defensive minded, isn't it? So we've got the 3 in there as opposed to the 2 sitting there. Sensible, very sensible. I do like Sean Longstaff. I think he's pretty decent player, and yeah, something that we're needing. Consistent performer. He hasn't been great in these preseason games, but I think he's just getting up to speed. But yeah, agree. Another good sign. I'm not looking at all these signs that we've got and thinking, oh nah, not him. But yeah, I'm happy with the Geordie Ginge.
Geordie Ginge, indeed. He's got a brother, hasn't he? Has he got a brother?
Yeah.
Well, going off of the comments when Longstaff, he got his own little video, and that to me says that we're getting a good deal. You know, if that's anything to go by, it's one of them, isn't it? And along came Mr. Stack. A lot of people was excited by this one. I mean, I'd never heard of him. To be honest with you, I'm not like a massive tactique or anything, but from what I've seen and what I've read, this should be a very impressive signing. James, did you know anything about him, or shall I move on to Kev?
I didn't know anything about any of the players that we've got, being honest with you.
Well, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I do know a lot about this guy, to be fair. He is called the German Declan Rice. Do you know, he makes more interceptions, more ground tackles, wins more duels than any player in the Bundesliga last year, than any. So basically, what I've been watching is loads of videos about him. You know, the FPL teams, because the new point system's coming into place with people where you can win points on blocks and clearances and stuff like that, he is going to be in lots of people's teams because we're earning loads of points. This is an absolute monumental signing, this Anton Stack is for Leeds. He eats ground up like anybody. He wins duel after duel after duel. I'll be honest, he is an upgrade on Tyler Adams from that season where Jesse Marsh came in. This guy could have played for some big teams. He's just one of those players that have gone under the radar. He is an absolute monster of a footballer. He is going to be one of the signings of the season across the entire Premier League instead of not just Leeds United. This is massive signing. He is going to be one of our best players this year. I'm telling you right now, he is huge. They call him the Stackosaurus as well because he's just insane at everything. He wins so many wins everything. He is insane. He is going to be. Oh, I can't keep waxing lyrical because we'll be here all day. But he is an amazing player. Trust me, he's going to be so good for us.
Don't think Kev likes him very much.
Yeah.
I know. I think Stack might be writing in on to letters to James to appreciate his love. That's fair enough. But
yeah,
Stack, if you can write in, feel free. Letters to James when we do start the season.
Yeah, anybody watching,
Go look
at his percent. I know we don't do tacticos on here, but because I've watched that many videos on Anton Stack, obviously in preparation for him, a lot of them we were talking about underlying numbers and everything like that. And obviously that got more that gave me a twinge in my pants when all these were started going off. I haven't watched one of these tactico videos that I've said is shite yet. And I mean, everybody's just saying how good this lad is. And do you know what? I am well excited for this player. Really, honestly, I think he could be that difference from us from like 16th to 13th, 16th to 12th, or 3rd or 4th in the league, Champions League. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. He is that big of a player.
Well, he got an assist already against Paderborn, didn't he? It was a good little dink, to be fair. But yeah, are you excited for this one, James? As much as Kev's just absolutely sucked him off.
As much as Kev,
there's nothing left.
Not. I don't think anyone's more excited about this signing than Kev. Yeah, he's big. He's like Kev said, he's really good at winning the ball back, and we're going to need to do that quite a lot this year, I reckon. So, and like if he covers a lot of yards, it's because he's fucking massive, and it takes him about 3 steps to get up the pitch. So yeah, another signing that I'm happy with, mate. I'm happy. Big stack.
Yeah, I won't suck him off anymore because Kev's gone through it all and he's sucked him off like his balls had oxygen in them. So yeah, let's move on to the final piece so far is Lucas Perry. Now I think this is a good signing. I know a lot of people wanted Milinkovic-Savic, but this guy's 6'5" as well.
Don't we like Boar now then? Don't we like the big Belgian Boar now then? He's injured. I just leave him anyway.
Do you know what I mean? Do you know what? I generally forgot about him because I've Boar now. We'll talk about him next, but I've got not much to say about him.
I got much to say about him either.
I've got a big spreadsheet on all his games since he was 6.
Yeah.
Oh, is he your player?
Yeah. Is he enough?
From what I've got on Boar now is that he was very highly rated a few years ago. And he's probably, I don't know, 10-15 million pound centre half because of his injuries and because the fee that we picked him up for is actually quite good. So yeah, it looks like we've done all right on that one. To be fair,
good backup.
Yeah, be backup. I think you'll be Roden and Beal at the start. Yeah, I do really. So yeah, I think he's going to be a backup player.
Yeah, I think he'd be a backup player. I can't see him starting. It'd be probably that rotation cover for Rodon and Beal, which Rodon and Beal, I think, is our starting partnership at centre back with Goodmanson and Bogle. That midfield's absolutely, no pun intended, stacked. It's I went
4-3-3, mate. 4-3-3.
4-3-3. All right then. Let's talk about. I've seen a comment here. Do you believe with Brim? Yeah, get a number 9 with some strength who can hold it up and has more pace than a wheelless fan, and we've got a good chance this year. What sort of profile would I mean? Obviously, with Patrick leaving, we'll talk about him soon. But James, what sort of profile would you look for in a number 9 for you? I mean, Nemecha, you've got Nonto that can play there. Dan James can fill in there, I suppose. I'm forgetting someone. Mateo Joseph.
Dan James cannot.
I said
he
can fill in there.
Being in there, and he just runs into people. The profile that I want from a forward is one that scores goals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's pretty much it, mate.
Yeah,
as long as he can put the ball in the net, that's what I want him to do.
I think the one that we link to the most, that's already playing in Premier League, plays for a very posh club that James's mum supports. He's the perfect player for us. He is the perfect player for where we need him in our price range. He is the one. Muniz is the one, I think.
What? A very posh club. What posh club?
Yeah, Fulham. Fulham's posh, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
You never been to Fulham, Dan?
Oh, right.
They've got a swimming pool on the side of the pitch, mate. Yeah.
Shut up. Shut up. Mate, I'm a dirty northerner. I've never had a bath down south. Never mind being, you know what I mean? But yeah, let's talk about Perry.
Yeah.
Not the chicken, not Kevin and Perry. James, are you excited by this goalkeeper? A goalkeeper that can actually catch and won't let it bounce past them into the net for a last-minute equaliser.
Absolutely. And he can punch the ball the length of the pitch. And I am all for that shit. I want to see him do it. Yeah, he looks class. He looks like a good, strong. I want to say strong. He ain't going to let people bully him. Keeper, and it's someone that we needed. So, yeah, I'm really excited by the big Perry man.
He looks good, doesn't he? Yeah, I mean, Melier could look good in his videos, man. Remember that save against Leicester? Do you know we can make him look good? But I mean,
Kevin.
Yeah, I know, but it does look like it does look like this guy is going to be perfect for Dan James. You know, like Dan James on his bike after the keeper just caught the ball. Dan James on his bike, and he can sling it to him in the right wing position. We're going to be so fast in transition this year, especially if we get a certain left winger that we're very, very linked with the speed we've got as well.
Luke Vardy.
This is going to be a really, really good season. This one, I've just got a good feeling, man. Oh, it's so good.
I like him.
I'm proper positive about it at the moment. Really am. Honestly, there's no negatives from me about how this is going at the moment. I still think we're going to bring in another 4 players as well. Come on, Leeds, keep it going, man.
If you think about it, how much have we spent? About 70 mil.
Yeah, I said 5 players. Remember when we said how many we needed last year?
Yeah,
and I think I said 5, didn't I? And you was just get 10, man. No, just get 10 now. I've already got 6 or 7 in. I just got a feeling if we could do 9, 11, and 10, those 3 positions are the ones that are left for me, and we win the league.
I know we're not in Europe, but we'll win Europe.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why. I'm just so positive, man. And if this one, I mean, I know I've just literally just read something about the left winger guy, and apparently Marseille have like coming in again with another bid now. But
we'll talk about it.
But that is the sort of player we should be going for, man. You know, just blockbuster, blockbuster. Oh shit, what's just happened there? Oh fuck,
you under attack?
The AIDS have got me. Yeah. But yeah, it's blockbuster, mate. We should be going for him. I mean, look. I know he was a rat bastard, right? But Sinistero was blockbuster. Those 19 games that he played in the Premier League for, he scored 5 goals, man. And he was a handful in all of the games he played. He just wasn't fit. Players like that, blockbuster, yeah.
I remember us doing a deadline day thing.
Oh yeah.
And right at the last minute, me and you went, "Oh shit, he's gone to Bournemouth."
Oh no, yeah.
You can see his stuff.
I was gutted, weren't I? I was absolutely gutted that night. I was well gutted, weren't I, that day, man? So I was pinning our whole season's hopes on Sinistero, because this was before Rutter come to the fork of that season, weren't it? I was going, Sinny's gonna get us up. Then he fucks off on the day. But yeah, I think
the thing is, we were like an hour before deadline as well.
Oh no. Yeah. And we got Jade Nancy in return, but he wasn't that bad either. But yeah, he was okay. Players like that are the ones that we need to be signing now, because if you look at the spine of the team, especially in central midfield, I'll be honest, we could be stronger than maybe 5 teams in that league in the centre of the park. Now I'd say we're probably stronger than Wolves maybe, and the promoted teams. I know they got that Diarra and Siddiqui, but I mean, I wouldn't exchange Tanaka for a lot of players in that league for the way that we play. Stack looks good. Longstaff looks good. Ampadu's good. Gurev's good on his day. I mean, there's other players as well that I've not even spoke about yet. Dan James, he's probably going to light the league up this year in transition. You know, he's probably going to get 5 to 7 goals. It's just, it's really, really good time to be a Leeds fan, isn't it, man? I'm never this positive. I don't even know what's going on.
Unless you're one of those professional mourners that likes, all you do all week is just look for funerals to attend. That's sometimes it's not good enough for people, and some people just want us to fail to look good. For them to go, told you so.
I mean, we were. Oh, sorry, Dan. We were the most ready-made Premier League team in the Championship last year. We didn't need to strengthen as much as the other teams. I know, obviously, we finished on the same points as Burnley. They were very good defensively, but we're built for Premier League football. A lot of the other teams weren't. Sunderland have to spend. They lost players. They had loads of players on loan. They had lots of players that weren't cut it. I mean, they weren't even expected to get to the playoffs, mate. You know, they just chanced it, really, didn't they, of getting there? So they had to spend more money than what we do. So fair play to them for going out and getting these players, but they had to strengthen way more than what we did, because we already had Roden and Purdue, people that can play centre back. Do you know what I mean? We already had Jaden Bogle. They had to go out and get basically a whole new team. Yeah, we had all these players already, so they're going to spend more money than us. But I don't understand why people are like going off on one that saying Sunderland have a better window, because I'll be honest with you, I don't think they have, especially if this left winger signing comes on. I don't know if I want to say his name, because I'll jinx it, but I mean, that's blockbuster. That's a top 10 Premier League. I mean, I could see him playing for a team like Bournemouth, somebody like that. You know, that Brentford that are established is that good. So yeah, I'm just going to shut up for a bit now. What are you laughing at?
You just said blockbuster team, top 10, and then you said fucking
Bournemouth. No, he's a blockbuster signing. I said not blockbuster team. It's a blockbuster signing for us.
Okay. I was going to say,
do you know what I mean? We are in. Yeah, but you got to look at it. Come on, mate. We're not trying to get same players as Man City are. We're trying to get the same players as those teams are. So for us, this is a really big signing. And if some of these players that we've already got seems to be quite cool for us, and we keep going the way that we're going, then yeah, we'll probably finish fourth, I reckon, Champions League.
Just on Diarra, I saw a tweet that Diarra had to go off early because he was injured, and Siddiqui replaced him with their friendly, in which they lost 3-0 to Hearts, I think it was. In their pre-season means fuck all, doesn't it, really? But when they're forced to make a change early, one of the big signings, and again, you look at Burnley, they've got like Jadon Anthony, and Hannibal, all on promotion, had to sign. Loan to buy.
Yeah, you can't trust pre-season. You can't trust pre-season, mate. If any of the fans and James know what I'm on about, Simon Walton, pre-season, right? Played a game. Who did he play against? Was it Valencia? Valencia, and he looked like he was the next coming of Zinedine Zidane. And then what happened? You know, so don't trust pre-season friendlies, mate. You know, apart from how we destroyed Scum.
Scoot Wooten
and that, mate. Yeah, exactly.
Scoot Wooten.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just excited, and I think we've maybe signed another 3. I've just got a feeling that all those positions I've stated there, maybe someone who can play in a 10, who's a bit of a backup player, not a starter for that 4-3-3, left winger.
Yeah.
Possibly, if we don't get the guy that we're going after, maybe we go back in for Solomon and then Muniz, and then we are staying up.
It's a fact that we've not had any outgoings yet. I think they'll come. At the back end, I think they're getting everyone sorted, because obviously some people have been left out of pre-season, which we'll talk about soon. Paul here says Leeds are adding quality players with experience, which we need in the top flight. Capitals, they must be shouting. Good to be tough, feeling positive. There's a good vibe at Ellen Road, and I agree, especially
big time
with the sexy top. Have we got the sexy new top, boys?
I haven't got it yet. No.
Disappointing.
I will get it,
James? Have you planning on getting it?
Of course I am.
Of course you are.
It takes me back to my old favourite shirt with the Duke in it. So I just haven't got around to getting it yet, mate. Been a bit busy. So yeah, it is sexy though. Definitely getting it.
It is really nice to put on as well. And when we turned up for the Creator Cup, James, honestly,
it's so silky. Do you know what? It doesn't chase your nips or anything. Dad was going on about that. Oh god, you've not got one of them Create codes, have you?
No, I haven't. No, I haven't. Fanatics, fucking sort it out. Everyone's getting codes and stuff. What about us? We're we're not just as good. We're shit, but
I'd rather pay full price. Goes into the club's coffers and we'll pay for left wingers. Then, do you know what I mean? So sorry, mate.
Yeah, we're helping the fund. Get that.
Extra just to help.
Yeah, James. When we all turned up at the Creator Cup, about 90% of us had the new top on. Just a sea of blue and yellow Red Bulls. It was crazy. Wayne's here says, Kev. James, I'll come to you. Do Leeds really need a number 10?
Well, if we're going 4-3-3, maybe not, but it would still be good to get one in just in case he does want to revert back to his old formation. I'm going to say just so we can get another body in, another good body. But who are we looking at? Who are we thinking?
I mean, I
Brian
always assume that we're going to get him Buendia. I just assume that's going to happen. I do. I think that's like like the one that Farker's always going to get player that's going to come to him. But with what Wayne says there, do we really need a 10? Maybe not if the way we're going to think what we're going to play. But do I think we should have one? Definitely, because I don't think Brendan Aronson's going to be up to snuff this year, and I don't think he's going to be that link between the midfield and attack. So I'd like to get someone in. I'll be honest with you, I could actually see Brendan Aronson leaving the club before the end of the transfer window.
Do you think, or in January, or this summer?
No, this summer I could see him leaving before the 31st of August. Yeah, I do. I think he might
take a hit.
Yeah, because I could see him go back to a Red Bull club. Do you know what I mean? Because of I could see something like that. Go back to Salzburg. Yeah, Rangers wouldn't surprise me.
Oh, that'd be a good shout. Just send him on loan.
We'll get bullied there as well.
I don't think.
Have you seen them Brexit tackles that happen in Scotland, mate? Some of them Brexit tackles happen in Scotland. He'll get wiped out, mate, big time. Imagine him trying to play against Scott Brown. Oh God, do you know what I mean?
Scott Brown would use him as a stock.
I do think Aronson will be moved on before the end of the window. I know no one's talking about it or anything like that, but I don't see him being like a clutch player. I don't seeing even an option coming off the bench if we're losing. Would you bring on Brendan Aronson if we're losing a game? Would you play him in this 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1 position? No, you won't. You won't. No,
you're right. Scott Brown is not playing Herbert. He's retired, I believe.
Yeah, I think Brendan Aronson is done as a Leeds United player. This is just my opinion. I think I just don't think he's going to fit into what we'll do. So yeah, I think he'll be gone before the end of the window. I think he'll go back to Red Bull Salzburg.
Yeah, another one who I think will controversial. James, what's your thoughts on Harrison? Because I think that because Tanaka's took his number. He's reluctant. I say reluctantly because it was his number when he's been on loan for 2 years. He's entitled to take that number back. And the fact that he hasn't took that number says to me that he's waiting to go. It's just a little inkling that I have. Harrison's 38 now, and his number was 22, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I thought he was 11 myself. I thought Aronson took his number.
No. Either way, one of us is wrong.
Yeah.
But or maybe both, who knows? But what's your thoughts on Aronson, James? Do you keep him as a rotation player, or do you want to just get rid of him? A lot of people are really upset that he's getting minutes.
I want to get rid of him. I think he might be kept on in case we don't succeed in getting another winger in. Keeping him involved, getting them up to speed with the way we play. But I think once we do get someone in, if we get someone in, I think might look to shift him out. I'll just kick him out now if it was up to me. But it's what it is.
Yeah, I'd have him in the kitchen with Doris. If I'm being honest with you, mate, I wouldn't even trust him to make a cup of tea. I want people's thoughts in the comments as well about Harrison, because I just want to gauge the barometer of the comment section.
I've got a weird theory on Jack Harrison there, Danny. So he's told Bamford he's not part of his plans, leaves him behind, doesn't take him away, takes Jack Harrison and starts him. I feel he might be part of this. Yeah, I feel he might be part of the squad this year. Again, but I also probably agree with what James has said. Harrison's staying until we sign Pachow if he comes in, because he needs someone to play there. Yeah, I think he needs someone to play there. But he didn't look very good. He hasn't looked very good so far, has he?
No.
Yeah, he doesn't look like anyone likes him. I reckon people are leaving, there's whoopee cushions under his kit and that. He's just not everyone probably hates him, batters him, and pegs him in the showers and that. Do you know what I mean? That's what I reckon happens to him, mate. He's not liked, is he?
No, it's it needs to. I think he'll drop to Championship, me.
I think he'll go to Rangers. Jack Harrison is nailed on Rangers because of the playing European football, and he can also, I think he can also play for America with a World Cup coming up. Once he needs to play, you know what I mean. I think he's thinking about. Yeah, he'd probably be good in Scotland. Yeah, really good. I also think Matteo Joseph would be good up there as well.
I mean,
Oh, let's not talk about that.
I think
Yeah.
you're right. Let's talk about.
No, he thinks he's hard because his uncle's Emil Leski. I'll battle both of them.
Mateo Batista, I believe. A request.
Yeah. I'll battle both of them and knobs.
What's that? Kevin from Nelp beats up Jamie Leheski, old OAP.
Old
headline,
OAP?
Yeah. Old age.
How do you reckon he's about 50 now?
Old age player. There you go. OAP. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway. Right. Let's talk about some existing players. I want to talk about Pirro because I think he's looking sharp. Generally, I do think he's he's upped his game against the two teams we've played, and I think his link-up play has been very good. Now, like we said before, pre-season isn't a barometer of where players are, but we'll soon see. I think he can make the step up, but I want to know what you guys think. And in the comments, does Pirro step up to the challenge? Because I think he can surprise us in the Prem. I believe.
My thoughts on Joel Pirro. I've been shut up for about 30 minutes now, right? So I'm just going to put this out there. I think Joel Pirro succeeds in the Premier League. I think he'll be better than he was last year. I think he won't score as many goals, I don't think, but I think he'll be a better player than what he was last year. This is a bit more time. I don't know. I think he's more of a Premier League striker than he is a Championship striker. The football wise, he's just whether he's going to get some chances for him. But it is a big season for him, I think, this year as well. So going into the third one. How many goals has he capped 30 goals in 2 years for us? Has he? Maybe.
Yeah, he got 19. Did he break 20 or did it 19 last season?
And what was it the year before? About 11, 12, maybe. Yeah. So he's averaging 15, 16, 17 average across. I mean, I'm not good with numbers, so that's not bad. I've got a feeling he doesn't score that many this year, obviously, but I feel he might play better than he did last year, and he might not drift in and out of games as much as he did because we're not going to have as much of the ball. So he'll probably have to drop deeper a lot more because he has got a decent passing range on him, Pirro, and I feel like you might see him more in that 10 more than Aronson than we would of anybody else this year if we need him to be.
I think he'll do well. What about you, James?
I agree. I think the second part of last season, we've seen an improvement on his all-round game. He was linking up well. He was getting around the pitch a lot better. I agree. I think he'll shine in this if he gets enough chances. Obviously, if we don't, obviously buy players and make him sit out, I think he'll do well in the Premier League. I do. I think he'll thrive in it. If I'm being honest with you.
He's lost a bit of timber as well, hasn't he? You can see he looks a bit leaner. He hasn't got the munchies as much as he did last year by the look of it. So
pipe down.
I was going to say he's on the diet joints.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. But yeah, he looks leaner. He looks a bit more. I mean, Paddy come back looking like an absolute tank, didn't he? And he's not even going to get a game. So
his legs won't take that weight. His legs won't take that weight.
Yeah.
That's why his arms are big because he's not done legs.
Yeah. Yeah, I do think. Yeah, he just looks leaner this year, Pirro. He's not always the quickest across the ground, but he has got a good finish on him. We saw that in the last couple of games as well in pre-season. I like him. I like him as a player, and I have slagged him off loads of times. But that's because I just know that there's a player in there, and he could be have a good year this year, and these goals will be really important for us in this fight for Champions League. So yeah, just hoping he has a good season.
He will.
Yeah, I agree. One that shocked us all, Sam Byram signing on. Good sort of bench option, James.
I think it's that homegrown sort of player that you need in the Premier League, don't you? You need a certain amount of players, and I think that's what it is. Yeah, it's going to be like the Alex Kahns of defenders, isn't he? Maybe get on when there's.
Good. That's elegantly put. Is that? That's very well put.
But yeah, everyone likes Byram, doesn't he? He still looks 12 as well. So you know.
Another thing as well, I don't think we're buying any more fullbacks now though because of this, and you need to have those sort of players around the team. I think. I mean, he talks. He's quite good in the air in the opposition box as well. I can see why they would have kept him. You know, like bring him on as a defensive fullback if we're winning, or even if we're losing, to try and we're pinging in corners and stuff. He has got a goal in him. So yeah, it's overall average signing. It's probably not going to play much, but again, we do need cover at fullback at the moment. I can't see us going out and spending 10, 15 million quid on another fullback now.
No.
Yeah, we need these players.
I think midfield's done. I think they've done the back four and the keeper. I think.
Do you know what's mad though? Now. Mad. This is Sam Barrow's third season back with Leeds since we got. That's crazy thinking about it looking like that. You know, his third season back with
2025,
and he's played like nearly 70 games in those 2 years, first up to now. Yeah. So do you know what? Fair play to him, man. He didn't play for years, and
And you've got Johnny Howson joining the under-21s as a player coach.
That wouldn't surprise me if he's registered as in the squad, though. You know, just for the homegrown quota. Yeah. He might be registered as a player, just because we need to have. I believe it's 8 homegrown players. 4 need to be, and 4 of them need to be grown at least. So that's Cairns, Byram, Howson. Now he'll probably be part of that 25-man squad, but probably won't play. So I don't think we've got 25 players, have we? To be honest. So yeah.
One player we've not really touched on, Ramazani. I thought Ramazani looked absolutely great, and from what he's been saying, it sounds like he's matured as well. He's been talking to Farker, and Farker's just said, you know, chill out with the dancers, just go Raji on the bike rides instead. James, I
don't believe this at all. I don't believe he's matured at all, mate. It's been 6 months, not even 6 months, since he was dancing on top of the first. I don't believe this at all, mate. I just feel like he's saying what he's getting into.
When I say matured, I don't mean like he's got a Zen garden and he's fucking a stoic fucking Marcus Aurelius. I'm saying that he's getting used to the game and how it's played mentally. You know, like you can't just turn up and be good on the day and be shit later on. Like
he's got against Real Madrid, Daddy, in La Liga, so he's definitely got something about him. Yeah,
against Real Madrid, I could have scored against Real Madrid if you feed me for him, mate. But just anyway, what I'm trying to say,
just not the Yorkshire Roses.
Yeah, not against the Roses.
Yeah. Well, the ball never got near me, mate. And when I got near me, a 6'2" Irishman kept knocking me out. 6'5". Sorry, Joe, if you're watching. But yeah, so Ramazani, good season. Do you think, James? Do you think he'll thrive?
Hopefully, if he gets enough chances. If we're getting someone else in, he might be watching from the sidelines quite a bit. Looks okay in pre-season. There was talk about him loaning him out or something, but I don't think he wants to go.
No, he had loan interest.
Yeah.
The club won't get rid of him.
He's a good player, and I think Championship maybe, and it's probably the same for a lot of the players that played in the Championship. They probably think they're a bit too good for it. But they're going to need to work their asses off in this season. And he's got the motor. He's actually quite good defensively as well, Ramazani. In the few times when he played last year, he gets back quite well and wins the ball back. So I'm looking forward to seeing him get some.
Yeah, I feel he's got. I feel like he's got all the tools to be quite an effective weapon, Ramazani, this year. I think he might play a lot more off the bench, considering who we're linked with and what's going on. But I wouldn't loan him out. He's got a streak in him, hasn't he, as well? He's got a streak. Yeah. Each season he'll play, he's going to go through a purple patch, and we will need that at some point. I hope he stays. I really do. I don't want him to go out on loan. I think he'd be better with us. And I know we're having a laugh and a joke about his maturity and stuff like that, but I mean, sometimes you have to have a bit of fire in a player and a bit of arrogance as well. So yeah, I hope he stays. I think every single player we're talking about now, we're all saying we feel like they might have a big season, but in a way, all of them have got to have a big season. Every single player has to contribute this year. And I would rather have Ramazani than not have him. If that's how I feel like he will be used in this squad. I mean, if that Pashao does come in, his minutes won't be as much as it was. But I think Ramazani would start over Harrison though if we don't get it. You know, that's what I'm thinking. So there's a lot to be gained for Ramazani if he sticks around and doesn't go out on loan and stuff. So yeah, I feel he stays and he will have a big say in what we do in the league this year as well. Ramazani, got a lot of faith in the lad, you know.
I think he's got his ceiling's really high for me.
Yeah,
Ramazani.
Can't pitch on because he's about 2 foot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But remember, he's going to get pulled around a bit more in this league as well. There's going to be the more people are going to like, because there's a lot more. Obviously, there's a lot more of a like European vibe in that in the Premier League as well. But then people will be pinching him. They'll be trying to get him sent off and stuff like that as well. So just needs to cool it a bit because it's very, very tactical in the Premier League sometimes. When
He's got that demeanor, hasn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, and you know, we could still finish like 15th and get Europe. It's going to get to that point, isn't it, where you'll get relegated and still get fucking Europe. It just keeps changing all the time.
Yeah.
A few more things to get through. Dan James signs a new deal, which I thought was very good because I think Dan James has been a good servant to the club, even though he's ex that team. James was it important to tie him down, and I think that Dan James will play well this season.
Yeah, deserved it as well. When you've got pace like Dan James, you're always going to be a threat. And now he's improved a lot of his other aspects of his game. Yeah, I think he'll be good. I think he'll be good as well. Everyone's going to be shit scared of his pace. So, absolutely, yeah.
Some very quick fullbacks. There's some very quick fullbacks in the Premier League. I know he's quicker than them. I mean, there's look at you got. If I could just talk about like say 3 fullbacks in the league: Ain't Nori at Man City, Kirkez at Liverpool. Give me another one. Because I just said 3, and I can't think of another one now. Give me another good left back, James, in the Premier League.
Left back.
Oh, Lewis Skelly. They're all fast, right? Yeah, they're all fast, and he's faster than them. Again, this with the sign of this goalkeeper, he's going to be amazing in transition. You know, so
for Dan James.
Yeah, he probably will be our biggest weapon this year. Will be Dan James.
Honest weapon.
Yeah, I will, and I think if we do play that 4-3-3, it's going to benefit him massively as well. Because we are going to be launching down those wings with Goodmanson, Bogle, James, Nonto. All of them are all going to be playing. You know, we're going to be out wide. We're going to be phenomenal because of that steel that we've got in the centre. So, I'm just going to. Do you know what? Looking across the entire team, which it just looks Premier League quality now, and I'm really impressed with it. Just get those 3 more in, and then we'll win the league.
And Europe. Don't forget Europe.
Yeah.
You touched on him briefly, Kev. Jaden Bogle. I thought I retweeted some tweets from other teams saying like, "Who's this Jaden Bogle and why is he playing like fucking prime Messi?" And I love that.
Do you know what, mate? I got a feeling. You know, if he carries on that way, we could be seeing him, Mr. Tuchel, giving him a call at some point as well. I know that's probably where we're strongest as a nation is like at the back with right back. But I mean, he was insane so far. All of last year, where he gets forward. Do you know what? Remember Darren Huckabee, where he used to put his head down, he used to be able to dribble past people without realising it. He's like the fullback version of him. Just gets past people without knowing what's going on. And it's insane to watch, isn't it? And him and Nonto look really good together. So yeah, honestly, again, everything, man. Just honestly, I can't wait until we beat Everton and then everything will fall apart from there. But at the minute, I'm saying we'll win the league.
Damage just asked that question and you answered him before I could get it up. But yeah, I think it is fast factor.
Yeah. It won't be as powerful it was in the Championship because we're going to be playing against some absolute rapid, but he's faster than them. He's 20 speed on Football Manager, 20 speed on Football Manager is Dan James. So yeah, if he can get him beyond someone, no one's catching him.
No.
Andy says Dan James just signed another contract. How often do you vlog? We don't vlog. This is the first episode since May.
What does vlog mean these days? Because I've seen it.
Video log.
Oh, video log. I thought it was like something on a toilet, very large log. But I guess it isn't that. Do you know what I mean? So sorry, Andy. Yeah. But to be fair, though,
that's our first one back. How are we doing? Rate us out of 10. Right.
16.
Now, James, we mentioned it earlier. Patrick Bamford's been left out of the pre-season. He's been told he's not in Farke's plans. Sorry, Patrick, but you are not in my plans. Have a cup of tea and a cookie or something when we are away. Sam Greenwood was left behind as well. Joffrey, there's no sign of him. These players, I mean, let's start with Patrick Bamford, James. Are you sad to see your spaghetti legs go?
You know what? We take the piss out of him, and we've ripped him for the past few seasons. But I don't know. I'm sort of gonna miss him a little bit. Watching his little highlights that someone put up on Twitter the other day. Fucking, if we was looking for players and we didn't know who he was, and we watched all his highlights, we'd be like, oh, he looks like a decent forward. But unfortunately, we've had the bad side of Patrick Bamford, which is his legs aren't real. So yeah, glad to see him go. He's been good at times. That one season in the Premier League where he turned into fucking prime Ronaldo, the original. But yeah, I think it's time for him.
Do you know, I just want to say something, lads. I don't know if anyone's noticed it, but you know, the ladies have just won the Euros on penalties.
Yeah, no, I was just about to say. Thanks for ruining my content, Kev.
Oh, sorry, mate. Yeah, sorry. Apologies. Yeah.
And I'm only joking. Yeah, I've just
again, Bamford with us, right? There's some great memories with him. Villa hat trick. That was one of the best hat tricks you'll ever see.
Best game he's ever played.
Yeah, I know. And then some of the goals that he scored when we were in the Premier League. Yeah, volley against Peterborough. Do you know what I mean? He's given us some amazing memories. When I was watching the square ball the other day, if he would have had like a great season last year and left, we'd all be going, do you know what? Yeah, he deserves all this. But like Firpo, Firpo was just basically insane last year. But I feel like he's going to go out on a bit of a whimper, Patrick Bamford, when he has actually done quite a lot for us as a football team, give us some great memories. I mean, Bielsa loved the guy, and Bielsa obviously knows footballers, but also he did.
I broke him though.
Yeah, he definitely broke him. He definitely ruined him, mate. His nerve endings must be fried after working with Bielsa because he turned him into an international one-cap wonder against Andorra, and then he just fell a bit to bits after that, didn't he? Do you know what I mean? So he did give us some good memories, and I wish him all the best. I see him going out. Yeah, I'll go see him go somewhere like MLS or Wrexham or something like that. Do you know what I mean? One little blockbuster move in his career for him, and I hope he does really well. But he just isn't the man for us now. We need to replace that number 9. 80, I reckon. He's got the legs of an 8-year-old.
No, his chronological age, not his body age. What is he like?
29, 30?
30, something like that.
31, something like that.
But yeah, honestly, go on, Danny. Sorry, man. I just want to say I wish Bamford all the best, though, mate. All the best in the world.
Yeah, we have ripped the piss out of him, and he has been scapegoat for a lot of things.
And he's took some shit off us, and still comes back every year. And then when he does something good, everyone just starts singing his name again. Do you know what I mean? He's got a weird relationship with the fans, and I absolutely love that. And I want him to go have one big last hurrah somewhere. Like maybe go out to the MLS, earn a bit of dough. I don't know, somewhere like LA or something like that. Just have a good time, man. He deserves it. He deserves it. And yeah,
Jeff Thomas was a one-game wonder for England. Jeff Thomas,
Michael Ricketts, he was as well.
That's the broken player that we had.
Yeah, another broken player. Yeah.
There you go. 32 in September. So he's got one big contract left in him. I mean, who's going to pay? No one's going to pay him the wages that we're paying him at the minute.
I think he's on 75 grand a week for the next year from us. By the look of it.
He's going to get.
It's going to earn £4. Oh God!
Yeah.
What a
no, but
what's that now?
Now you've gone, Danny. Yeah, now you've gone, mate. You're always blaming it on James. Do you want to take it?
Put that out.
What's going on? You just went, Danny, for about 10 seconds. Yeah.
It's gone over an hour. That's what's happened.
About 10 seconds. That's it.
Yeah.
That's a bit of an exaggeration. Anyway, so yeah. Now I've bumped into Adam Underwood, who gives people wood, but he makes me harder than Italian marble. This is the guy's phone. Look at the state of it, because the deals that he's coming up, the people that he's identifying, he's not messing around. The day that we put a bid in for Pacquiao, he went straight back in and put another one in. And now, as of now, I believe the reports from France, Get French Football on Twitter, which is a very reliable source, like Heinz, and all the other outlets are saying that Leeds are ahead in the deal and that Marseille are having a final last-ditch attempt to get Paschal. Now,
I'll just put another 500 grand on top, mate. That's what I'd do.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
just add bonuses. But this, like you're saying, Kev, you've been saying it throughout the pod tonight. This is a game changer for Leeds United. If we get that winger and another, I mean, there's talks of we're trying to get Muniz as well from Fulham.
Yeah.
I saw strange. Did anybody see that one last night as well about Frank Kessier?
Yeah, apparently that's bullshit.
Oh, the guy had 1.2 million followers, mate.
Yeah.
It must be true.
Well, let's get him on the pod. Let's get him on the pod. But yeah,
Hmm.
so hopefully that goes through. We was hoping it'd be
Habib Romano.
Yeah. Kev Brizio.
Yeah, Paschal, Danny. Sorry.
No, like, I mean, have you seen much of him, Kev? I mean, like you say,
Paschal,
game-changing signing.
I'll be honest with you, mate. I didn't even know who he was. I read it till about a month ago, and then I started watching his videos. I looked up his current ability on Football Manager, and I started watching some of the stuff that he was doing last year. His numbers and that, a bit better than Sinisterra's when he signed for us, I believe. What I watched of him, he just screamed Rafinha at me, mate. That's what he did. He just screamed Rafinha, and he's 25, good age. I mean, we do have a decent track record of getting players from Holland as a club. J. Roy Grott, for example, Vernon Anita, some great ones there. But yeah, do you know, I really like the look of it. It's like one of them game changers. Yeah, Quasim Boy. He's one of those blockbuster signings that we should be going for. I really do. He's like that, ready for the Premier League. Possibly not top 6 club yet. Could probably play for Tottenham. Probably play for Man United, but he's going to play for Leeds. And I really want this player. I really hope we get this player over the line. He's like he'll be the new Sinisterra for me. That one player that we need.
Or new Rafinha.
Yeah, or new Rafinha, mate. Yeah. So yeah,
what about you, James? Do you think this if we get this signing over the line, you'd be very, very excited?
Absolutely. We've got the defence and the midfield sorted, the goalie sorted. Now we're sort of concentrating on the top part of the pitch. Need a little bit of refresher. Obviously, Solomon's not coming back. I would have been quite happy with him if we'd have managed to keep him. But I think here Paschal is another level above, I reckon. And I believe if Twitter's true, because it's always true, there's always truth on there.
No liars on there, mate.
Rafinha's put in a good word for us. So if that is the case and we do get him, that is, it's a top signing, one that will just excite the fans. And I think we'll go for it. That'll put us up to second, and as opposed to finishing 4th. So if we get him in, at the moment we're going to finish 4th, but we're packed out second.
That's the difference.
Jay, highlight Jay's comment for us, Danny, because someone said, ask Graham Smith, and he replied, no. Is that about Paschal or something, mate? I don't know what that means.
Bit of context here, please.
I need to know.
If we can go on a date and said that.
Yeah.
But all in all, James, would you say Adam Underwood's done a good job so far?
I mean, I don't think it's just him identifying these players. I think for the past 3 seasons, like the 49ers signings have been amazing, and if him getting the deals with the line is amazing. He's done a fantastic job. I think everyone was a bit not worried about it, but that he was going to be stepping up and doing it. But he's proved everyone, if anyone doubted him, wrong, and he's got the players and that we need. So yeah, fantastic job.
I've got a question for you too, right? Because the way that we're going around about our recruitment right now is, it seems like we're taking some sort of like Brighton and Brentford approach to this like transfer window at the moment, where we're paying under market value for players, or players where we can make money on, as well as be good for the team right now. I mean, what are your thoughts on that? Because these players, obviously, if they come in and do really, really well for us and possibly move on for bigger transfer fees, what do you think about that? Because as a fan base, we hate good players leaving the club. Do you know what I mean? Somerville, I've always wanted to play at the Berlin ground or whatever you want to call it. Do you know what I mean? It's stuff like that's going to come. And this sort of recruitment that we're doing is more like it is seemed to be a bit of a like that Moneyball approach or the like buy low, sell high sort of thing. And I just wonder what your guys' take on that is, because I mean, look what Brighton and Brentford have done with that model over the few years, and look where they are now. But as a fan base, we hate players leaving. And what do you guys think of that? What's your personal opinions on the way that we're going about this at the moment?
I think we've been very smart, like the Longstaff signing, experience, well-rounded, and you know, that's the stopper that we need to stop us going down. I did see that they're going to Adam Underwood, when he got the job, I saw reports saying that he's going to take a data-led approach, which is what Brighton do. They've got an affiliation and deal with Football Manager, which give them all the data and all the players and etc. And Summit Bloom at Brighton has got his own sort of. Tony Bloom has got his own little algorithm in which he identifies targets, and I think that we're doing something similar. We're looking at players.
Well, we've got the Red Bull data, haven't we? We've got Red Bull data.
Well, that's what I mean. We're using that to our advantage. And if you ask any Leeds fan, and I'm sure that the more than confident. I'm certainly confident going in. Even if we just stuck with this squad now, I'd be confident that we'd be able to break the mold and stay up from a newly promoted team. And it's just going on from that. What do you think, James?
I mean, yeah, it's smart recruitment, and we're not, like I said earlier, we're not overpaying for players. We're sticking to our guns. If they're asking for too much money, we're saying, "Oh, fuck it, Sunburn, you can have him." Yeah, mate. I think we're in that. That's the way the football is now. You know, players ain't going to stay at I won't say lower end Premier League club because we're going to win it, but in the views of the concept of the world, we're going to come in and be a lower league club. So that's the way football comes. They come to show themselves, and a bigger club comes in and buys, and we make a bit of profit. That's the way it works. But if we can keep doing it and we keep building, we'll get to a point where we'll be doing that to other teams. So I am absolutely buzzing with the way we've bought players. Like I said, and it hasn't just started now. It's been since they've come in. They've had to get rid of all these shitty loans that Orta put in.
Yeah.
So we're still sort of just coming on to the end of that sort of cycle. Now we're just sort of paying cash. None of this. We'll pay you over the next 5 years, and the player breaks after a year. So
it's almost if in this season the 49ers have gone, right, there's your war chest, go get your players.
Well, he's never been backed in the Premier League, has he, Parker? He's never been backed in the Premier League.
I think this is
so frugal with money. I think we're so frugal with money as a club as well. Like with like how much we're spending, but it's what we're spending the money on. You know, every player that looks like that we've signed will keep their value, say if the worst comes to worst. So yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, safety net here with what they're doing, as well as I think you said there as well that we're buying peak age players, as Herbert said. They're all players that are going to add to the team immediately, as well as be quite good, with their reputations and stuff like that. So it looks like everything's coming up Millhouse for Leeds at the minute, doesn't it? Yeah, it really does.
Yeah, it is, mate. It really is.
Hopefully, I'm saying this in December.
Yeah, come December, Farker's just been sacked. Half the players are injured.
Sam Allardyce is in charge. To be fair, though, I know it's going to sound strange, but the players we bought, Sam Allardyce would love all of them.
Yeah, but he would get us relegated again.
Yeah, Tony Pulis in. Right then, lads, that brings us to the end of this week's episode. Once again, thank you very much for joining me, chaps, and in the comments by all, especially lovely Bryn Johnson, who's been writing essays in the comments.
Thanks, Bryn.
Thanks.
Any of you guys got anything to share before we sign?
Yeah,
not personally. Don't get banned.
Yeah. No, do you know what? I've been quite upbeat today. This won't last everybody, all right? You know, it's going to come soon. So, but yeah, let's just keep this up. I'm probably going to be upbeat until The first game of the season, yeah, to the first game of the season. No, I think we win the first game, to be honest with you. I think we do. I mean, Everton just tried to be really ambitious and buy this player. And he went, do you know what? I'm just going to wait for someone else to move that Fofana. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's going to and again, I just want to state this right now. If you look at all the teams that are in this league this year, okay, and you look at all the squads that all these teams have, this could be the most stacked Premier League ever when it comes to ability of teams. I feel,
yeah.
Because I mean, yeah, look at it all the way down to the top 20. All have like full blown all international players. This could be the greatest Premier League season for ability in this league of all time this year. So I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah.
Just quickly on Sunderland, they've signed players that most of their players are going to AFCON come February time as well. And you got Brentford, who's got dickhead in charge, Keith Andrews. They might be losing Visser. They've lost Mbuemo. Do you know what I mean? Teams are weak now. Spurs are Spurs. They're the only team in history to bottle a "here we go" from Fabrizio Romano.
Well, Mbremo's like did a sideways move, really, hasn't he? He's gone from one relegation friend club to another, the madman. So for 70 mil. Yeah, he's mad, mate.
250 grand a week, mate. I bet he could not. I bet he sucked off his agent, mate. Honestly, I could not.
250 grand a week, and he's not even playing European football, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is mad. But still, if Man United can do that, let them fucking, rather than fixing the stadium, you know. Anyway, so yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in for this episode. We might be back in a couple of weeks' time once the season starts, and might do a preview, etc. Because I know that we play on the Monday, don't we, against Everton?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we'll have a chat and we'll see what we want to do over the next couple of weeks. But please,
if you're watching Lee, we're gonna do ya. He does watch these streams, doesn't he? He hated me because I said something bad about Everton once on it, so he's mad. There's James's brother-in-law, yeah, he's a big Everton fan, so yeah.
Well, hopefully we'll smash them. But yeah, please do smash on that. If you want to see more of us, every like and every subscribe does help. And I've been doing some analytics, and 70% of our watchers don't subscribe. You freebie bastards. Fucking subscribe. Otherwise, I'll get James to fart in your letterbox. So do us a favour, give us a like and a subscribe. And we will catch you. It's bye from me, it's bye from James, and it's bye from him. This guy next to me. Yeah, Kevin.
Nope.
All right. See you soon. Watch out on the socials.
Peace.